Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you. All right, good to see you. All right, 10K. Yep, thank you for your words and compliments. All right, so let me get into the topic right now. So if you are taking trades on one of these pairs, these red ones, the ones that are on the trend right now. So I see Euro USD 4-hour chart is up, Euro JPY 4-hour chart is up, and CAD JPY 4-hour chart is currently up, and also USD CAD 4-hour is currently down. Yeah, if you happen to be watching on one of these pairs, maybe you'll see a trend on these pairs, just for your information. So basically all these strategy that I will be talking today is basically based on this strategy and what I call KTS now, and this is my name K and a trading strategy, because before it was Ichimoku trend checklist, but right now I don't I use Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, and I have studied Ichimoku Kinko-hyo from original books and also some Japanese paid contents, but it doesn't mean that I take Ichimoku only to take trades. I take other indicators like stochastics or Bollinger Bands that I will be talking about today. So it's no more like Ichimoku trend checklist, but this is going to be my own strategy. And this one, I teach it in the GTS Global Trading School, which will be happening in July. So, and on this particular video, it's going to be about this case trading strategy. So, how I usually do is I look at different time frames. I look at 2 or 3 time frames and capture a trend. And whenever I see a trend on the market in bigger time frames, I come down to lower time frames, smaller time frames, and try to capture the trading edges. And one of the edges can be found by Bollinger Band squeeze, which I will talk about today by running Forex Tester 4. So just before starting, just a disclaimer: all these videos or knowledge is basically based on my own strategy, on own knowledge and experience. So when you take trades, please do with your risks, right? Okay, so, and actually, this PDF is available from the link below on the description. So you can always come to the link on the description and feel free to download it, because based on this PDF, I talk every day. Okay, so usually I divide time frames into 3 categories. So daily chart or 4-hour chart as major trend, 1 hour or 30 as confirmation, and 15 or 5 to take trades. So Bollinger Band will fit in here, right? I don't look at the Bollinger Bands in 1 hour 30 or 4-hour daily chart. I don't. I only look at the Bollinger Band in smaller time frames, 15 or 5, to capture the exact entry edges. But I follow the trend in a bigger time frame, which are 30 minutes or above time frame. Okay, so to capture the trend, I usually use Kumo, right? Ichimoku Kumo, right? I look at the angle, length, and thickness of the Kumo, and also Senko Span BA and Kijun Sen 2. And all these information is actually on a playlist of KTS strategy. So if you haven't watched this yet, you can actually watch my archive. Everything's uploaded in archive. So I was talking about Kumo and Senko Span BA and Kijun Sen and how to combine all together to capture a trend, which I will also be talking about today. Okay, but today's main focus is going to be here. So I will talk about Bollinger Band squeeze. Yeah, previously I was talking about gold cross and dead cross with stochastics by running Forex Tester 4, but today I will focus on squeeze. Yeah, I don't think I will talk about expansion. If there is any chance, I will talk about expansion today while running Forex Tester 4, but the main focus of today is going to be Bollinger Band squeeze and how I exactly capture the trading edges by taking the Bollinger Band squeeze. Okay, But make sure that it doesn't mean that I always take squeeze every time to take trades. Sometimes I look at stochastics, sometimes I look at Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, like a Tenkan-sen, Kyujin-sen bows, wave analysis, and also pin bars, right, like a price actions, and also Fibonacci retracements too, because I have more time to look at the market than running Forex Tester 4. So, is it okay so far? So far, so good, everyone? Alright, good to see you. Good to see everyone. Nice talking to you. Nice to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Although this is Happy Friday, thank you for joining, everyone. Taking time on my live. Alright, so let's run the Forex Tester 4 now. And yeah, so let's see. There is a Windows here, so let me reopen it and let me start to run the tester. Okay, hold on. Is it connected? That's strange. Hold on. Alright. I've got a couple of windows already, but for some reason, I don't know. Today's my PC is not really stable, so I hope it works. Alright, so Forex Tester 4 is right here. So I am actually using MacBook Pro, and I am running the Windows over Mac. So please let me know if there's any freeze while doing this live stream today, because sometimes, like recently, there are freeze happening. So I think it's due to YouTube and also probably on my side too. So whenever that happens, please let me know by chat or email. Okay, so alright, so there's nothing in here yet, and let me open up the hold on, let's see. So let me open up the GBPUSD, for example. Alright, and so I will put up two different charts at the same time. Alright, so okay, and this one, let me put this one in horizontal. Okay, so if you can see the time frame, above here is going to be 1 hour. Okay, above here is going to be 1 hour, and in 1 hour chart, like a bigger time frame, I look at Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo to capture the whole picture of the market. So let me pull up the Ichimoku here now. Okay, where is it? Trend. Sorry, this is actually all in Japanese, and I cannot switch to English for some reason. Because if I bought this program about like a couple of years ago, and it was in Japanese. I bought it in Japan because so it was in Japanese, and somehow I cannot turn the language to some other languages. But if I were getting like this Forex Tester 4 in English version, I was able to switch the languages. So I am actually thinking to buy English version so that you see all these descriptions in English. But yeah, for now, I'm just using this Japanese version. So sorry if you don't understand some words here. But this is a great tool, and this is my favorite tool to run it. So alright, so hold on. So yeah, this is GBPUSD 1 hour chart up above, and the date is actually 2010, January 14th. So I never know what was happening in this market, and below here is going to be 5. All right, I will take the 5-minute chart just as an example, and I will take the Bollinger Bands, right? So let's pull up the Bollinger Bands. It will be on a trend and Bollinger Bands. Okay, and my setting is the 20. If I can zoom in. Oh, looks like I cannot zoom in, but the period I'm using is 20. And I take deviation 2, and in this example I will just show the deviation 1 too, so that you can see the difference between deviation 2 and 1, and hopefully I can explain the Bollinger Band working too. So on this one I pick up the deviation 1 first, right, and right, let me apply it. Okay, so this is, I think the color is kind of dark, so let me change it to more brighter so that you can see it more clearly. Okay, sorry, please bear with me on this one. Okay, there we go. Is it better? You can see the lines now on Bollinger Bands. So, alright, and this was deviation 1 with these dotted lines. And also I will place the deviation 2 now, because these are the bands that I usually use. So deviation 2. Okay, and same period 20, and I use deviation 2, and I will make this solid so that you know exactly where the squeeze is happening, and make it a little bit thicker, and also with the same color, turquoise, to make it a little bit brighter. And on this one I just make it white on the 20 SMA on the mid price, and also in a down band I also turn it to turquoise and I make it a little bit thicker so that we know exactly where the squeeze is happening. Okay, so now we have Bollinger Bands deviation 2 and 1 on this 5-minute chart, on this GBPUSD, on this lower chart, and on the upper chart this is the 1-hour chart. Alright, is it good so far? So far so good? Alright, let me come back to some of your comments here. Okay. Oh, is it connecting right now? Hold on. Is it slow? Hi everyone. Thank you for joining. All right. All right. Is this freezing right now, or is it still running? Because on my screen, what we call like a YouTube studio, this is all like blank. So I don't know if this is due to some connection issue or something, but hopefully it's working. Okay, clear? Okay, clear. Good. Okay. All right. Good. So you can see the screen right on this Forex tester for now. Okay. So let me keep going. So all right. So up above here, this is 1 hour, and below here this is 5, and I just make these parallel so that you can see these pictures, charts more clearly. Because if I put these vertical, right, then you can't see the Kumo towards the future 26 shifting. So that's why I'm making this parallel so that you can see the Kumo in the future. Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay. Good. Okay. New webcam? Oh, yeah, so no, this is actually the same webcam, but I see I have two new lights. Right. I've got two new lights on each side, and that's brighter now. So I think it's getting better. It's getting better and better on my side too. Okay, so no more batteries, right? No more batteries in the. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so usually I capture a trend and I take trades only where I see. Oh, I only take trades where I only see the trend in a bigger time frame, right, based on the KTS. So on this one, hold on. So right now, all right, let me ask you a question to start with, right? So just focus on this 1 hour chart, and do you see that this is currently on trend, or is this flat? Yeah. So let me just ask you a question first. In this kind of condition, when you see this kind of market, right, Kumo has been flat, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, gold cross already, right, and Kijun Sen being flat almost, right? Is this downtrend, uptrend, or range? And what is your call? Let me ask you a question first. All right, so let me pop up the chat. Okay, so what is your call here? And actually this is based on the KTS. So again, if you haven't downloaded yet, right, for those who are new to my channel, today I have the strategy of what I call KTS, case trading strategy, and I capture a trend based on the Kumo and Kijun Sen. But yeah, actually you can look at the price action too, and also the price allocation in terms of the price and also the Kumo cloud and also Kijun Sen too. In the meantime, let me pull up my money management sheet so that you know exactly how I take trades and how I take journals too every time I take trades. So, alright, let me pull that one up too. Alright, alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, alright, flat range breakout to the Kumo. Yep. Flat range, uptrend, range, uptrend, flat range, downtrend, range, but might go up after Kumo breakout. Yeah, can be. This can be a beginning of the new trend. That's true. Trend reversal. Alright, breakout to the Kumo, uptrend, twist up, uptrend, twist up. Yep. So, basically this is, the price just broke the Kumo upwards. So this might be the beginning of the uptrend, so it might continue to go upwards this way. But at the same time, as I see the market like in this kind of a situation, this is flat. To me, this is flat still because Kumo is flat and it's not twisted yet. Technically, the Kumo is not really twisted yet. There is a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross and Chikou span breakout is about to happen, or it's almost like happening right now. But we just have to wait for the Kumo twist to make it Sanyaku Koten signal to confirm the buying edges, right? So in this example, I won't really take trades yet. And also in terms of the trend, by looking at the Kumo and Kijun Sen, there is no trend in the market. So in this kind of situation, first of all, I won't take trades, right? I don't even look at the 5. I only look at the 1 hour above time frames to and wait for the next trend to come. Alright, so let me forward a little bit. Oops, hold on. Okay, so there is a Kumo breakout happening, so it might be the uptrend, but again, I won't take trades, right, in this kind of a situation. I see the Sanyaku Koten signal here in 1 hour chart, so in that sense, right, this might be a great point to take buys, but in terms of the trend, based on the KTS, there is no trend yet, right? The Kumo is not really developed yet, so that means that the price might come backwards. So, and also there is a reversal line. Hold on, let me pull up the line. Right, there is a reversal line in this area where there was previous supports, right, becoming couple resistance here. So there is a chance also that there might be some rejection here in this price level. So I would just wait for a couple more hours to confirm the next pushback and Kumo to be built up, right, like this way, and I will start to look for buy chance by looking at the Bollinger Band squeeze, which is going to be the theme for today. Alright, so yeah, I take lines, and by looking at these confirmations, I won't jump into the market right now. Okay, so let me just keep running it a little bit. So I press the space key to forward. Okay, there we go. This is something that I learned from my past life because somebody taught me how to do it. So I press the space key to forward. So now, right now, the price is going down. Right, it's being resisted by this area. So it was good that we didn't take buy yet at that time. And also Kumo has been flat, right? Kumo being flat, and Senko span B has been flat right now. When the Kumo is moving down, Senko span B is the upper part, and when it's the bullish Kumo, right, Senko span B is the lower part of the Kumo. and the upper part, what it's uptrend is Senko span A, and while it's moving down, Senko span A actually becomes the lower part of the Kumo. So, yeah, right now Senko span B is completely flat, right? And Senko span A is moving up and down, but Senko span B is completely flat, and Kijun Sen is all completely flat too. So that means that there is no trend. There is no trend in 1 hour chart. So it might go up, it might go down. We never know which way the price is gonna go. So I won't take trades. I won't even look at the market in this kind of situation. Okay, is it clear so far? So far so good. All right. Okay, twist up range. All right, downtrend. What if the next Kumo is green but flat and not moving upward? Then I won't take trades. I won't take trades. Kumo should be on angle, right? If you can come back to this KTS, right? What I call KTS now. We better look at the angle of the Kumo. The angle of the Kumo is very important. When the Kumo is flat, that's the range, basically. So as you can see right now, the Kumo is flat. There is no angle to it by the Kumo itself, right? So there is no trend, basically. Okay, so let me keep running a little bit more to see if I see any confirmation. All right, so let me keep running a little bit more based on 1 hour. So, okay, there is spike up, but I don't jump in, right? I don't jump in yet, right? Because Kumo is flat in a bigger time frame. And actually, this is just an example and demonstration. So in this example, I use 1 hour and 5, but you can actually take daily chart and 1 hour chart, or weekly chart and 4 or 1 hour chart, right? You can actually look at any 2 different time frames to use this. So, and this is just the example based on the 1 hour and 5. Okay, so let me keep running a little bit more, and the price is flat still, the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen still flat, so there is no trading edges right now. So let me just keep running a little bit more. Okay, Kumo being flat. Right now Kumo being flat, the price goes up and down, so I don't take trades. Right? I only look at the Kumo and the Kijun Sen angle. I don't see this breakout. Right? This was a fake breakout and the price went backwards now. So yeah, when Kumo's being flat and yeah, especially when Kumo keeps flat, there are fake breakouts like this. So we better be careful in that sense. Alright, so let me keep running a little bit more. The price is in the lower part now, right? So here is something that's important too when you look at the Kumo, right? So this is a little bit off topic from Bollinger Bands, but if I look at the market like this way, I see the how far the price has been moving away from the Kumo, or I mean the Senko span B. So I look at this line, Senko span B, and I see how far the price has been moving up and down from Senko span B. So right now, right, visually speaking, this is the lower part of the Senko span B, right? So the price might come back to Senko span B again, and it will come upwards again too. But if there's a breakout of the recent low downwards to this way, then there might be a chance for the continuous downtrend. So I look at the market in a bigger time frame by looking at this, by taking this Senko span B. I see how far the price has been moving away from this Senko span B when it's in the range. Okay, so let me keep running a little bit more. I just keep talking, right? I just keep talking, so yeah. And I will exactly spot when I see the trend in the market. So okay, here there is a breakdown, right? There is a breakdown. So this is very significant here. There is a Chikou span breakout and also the candlestick breakout itself too in this area. So the breakout was happening in 5-minute chart too, exactly here, but it doesn't mean that I jump into the market yet, right? Because there might be a reversal. There might be a retracement. So I make sure to confirm the next pullback and I enter into the trade. Sell. Okay, so my suggestion is never jump into the market whenever it breaks out. Okay, so, and I will keep looking at the Bollinger Bands, and I will, so let's say if the price breaks out and retrace backwards a little bit and start to consolidate, and the Bollinger Band should squeeze, right? The Bollinger Band should squeeze at that time, and most likely it will break downwards. Most likely it will break downwards. So that's something that I will be focusing on by looking at this 5-minute chart from now on, because there was a breakout. Okay, so let me keep running by 5-minute chart and see exactly where we see the Bollinger Band squeeze. So when you look at the Bollinger Band right now, it's expanding, right? It's expanding. So that shows that this is a quite strong downtrend. So let's just wait until it squeezes, okay? Be patient, right? We have to be patient here, and we just have to wait for the squeeze in 5-minute chart, because already in 1-hour chart, this is the beginning of the downtrend. We see Kumo sloping down and Kijun Sen sloping down too. So there is a angle in the Kumo, and also Kijun Sen is pointing downwards too. So we just wait for the Bollinger Band squeeze and look for the sell chance, okay? So let me keep running it a little bit more. Alright, so it's coming back up a little bit. Oh yeah, so there was a squeeze here, so I could have been taking sell. I just didn't, but yeah, let's just wait for the next squeeze. If it goes up downwards further, then I will just wait for the next squeeze. So let me just wait for the next squeeze to come. Okay, so there is a squeeze right now. Okay, so this is what I call the squeeze. Alright, so this is a great squeeze, you see? Right here, there is a squeeze, and also after the breakout, there is a pullback, and I should have been entered the sell here, right? But I just missed it, so yeah, so oh well, I just take sell here, okay? I just take sell here. So this is what I call Bollinger Band squeeze. And when you look at the bigger time frame trend, this is a downtrend because based on the KTS, the Kumo is moving down, right? Senko span B is slightly flat technically, but Senko span A is moving down and Kijun Sen is going down too. So this is a downtrend. So we can look for the sell chance now. And we happen to see the Bollinger Band squeeze in 5-minute chart now. So this is a great entry timing to sell. Does that make sense, everyone? Let me just wait for your comments if you have any questions. So I don't think I will take journals because it takes time to put all these numbers in Excel. Maybe I will just focus on trading edges today. And also you will see the total result up here. How many wins, losses, and PFs and everything here. And this is one thing that I like about this Forex Tester 4, right, where you can see all these like outcomes here. So I will put this one up. So there's no trace, so there's everything's 0. But yeah, sorry, this is again in Japanese because I bought Japanese Forex Tester 4 and I cannot switch it to English version, unfortunately. But yeah, I will tell you exactly what they mean as I keep trading on this demonstration. Okay, yep, squeeze, alright, take sell, right, yep, this is a great timing to sell, and this is what I mean, the Bollinger Band squeeze to take sell. But again, it might go upwards too, right? It might go upwards too. In that case, I just get stop loss. But most likely, the probability for the price to be going downwards will be higher because this is downtrend in the bigger time frame. And that's why this squeeze means something. Right? Before the squeeze, right before the breakout, like here or here, before the breakout, the price could have been breaking upwards or downwards, and we never know because it was a range a little bit in the past where Kumo was flat and Kijun-sen was all flat. But now we see downtrend. So while trending downwards, the squeeze means a lot. Does that make sense, everyone? Yeah, technically Tenkan-sen is flat. Yeah, technically Tenkan-sen is flat, but I will take this squeeze in this case. Yeah. So yeah, to be better confirmation, the Tenkan-sen should be going down too. Okay, so let me just take a sell, right? Let me just place a sell here. Alright, so I will take a sell. And yeah, I will just go for a 0.1 lot. And I don't calculate any risks or any risk per trace or anything like that, because it might be a little more complicated. So I just wanted to focus on trading strategy here, so I won't talk about risk management in this live. But yeah, so let's just take sell here, right? And in this case, my stop loss is slightly above the recent high, which is going to be here, and the pips in between in this case is going to be, I think it's going to be a little bit wide. Yeah, it's 60 pips of stop loss. It says 593, but actually this is 59 pips, so it's about 60 pips above. And yeah, so I took a sell here, right, at the squeeze. So this is something that I want to talk about today, how to take trades at the squeeze. Okay, so let's run the tester a little bit more and see if we can gain some profit or not by this one. Okay, so I will move the 5-minute chart one by one and see if there's any breakout happening towards the downside. Okay, so let me keep running a little bit more. It's going up. It's been flat still. Okay, now there is a breakout of the recent low downwards, but not quite sloping down. Okay, there is a clear breakout downwards. Okay, and now we see the Kumo's moving down, Senko span BA moving down, Kijun-sen moving down too. Alright, so so that was a great trading edge by looking at the squeeze after the breakout. And let me just keep running a little bit more until I can place a stop loss to break even. Okay, so this is very important to keep trading in a way that you can do. You can trade either break even or win game. Okay, and this is the trades that I usually do. So let me just wait for the pullback and until I can place a stop loss to break even. Okay, so there's another squeeze, so I can take a sell here, right? There's another squeeze right here happening. So yeah, and also Kumo Senko span B moving down, right? Senko span A moving down, and Kijun-sen are moving down. So this was also a great sell chance too, but because I cannot move the stop loss to break even yet, right? Usually I take like a 2% risk in this kind of a situation. So if I take a sell here, then I have to take another 2% risk. So that means that I'm taking 4% risk as a total, as a whole. So I don't take sell based on my own logic. Okay, so but rather I will just wait until I can place the stop loss to break even at the next breakout. Alright, so let me just keep running a bit more. And so after it's going down a little bit. Okay, now I see the twice of, I mean, this was a pullback, right? Actually, as a result, this was a pullback. So now I can be confident that the price is actually in the range or going downwards. So yeah, in this case, I moved the stop loss to break even. Okay, now I don't lose anymore, right? Even if the price goes backwards, I don't lose. And this is a great part of the risk management. So let me keep running a little bit more. Okay. All right, so let's see. Right now, okay, it's going up, right? This is going up. And also, if you look at the 1 hour chart, the Kumo is becoming flat, Senko span B is flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Senko span A is the one that's going down only. So I will wait until Senko span A to move upwards or being flat and exit on this one. Even before the price hit this stop loss, I take profit. All right, so let me keep running a little bit more. Okay, now it's sloping down. Okay, so here we see the pullback, right? We see another pullback here. So this is exactly where I move this stop loss to slightly below and trail the profit like this way. So now I locked the 31 pips of profit, but the price is still going down. All right, so let me keep running a little bit more. Okay, now it's sloping down a little bit more, retracing a little bit. But we have to be patient, right? So 1 hour chart, Senko span B flat, Senko span A flat, and Kijun Sen are all flat. So yeah, here I think about if this were happening right before I go to bed, most likely I will take this profit. But yeah, if this is in the daytime, right, 14:05, then I keep running. I keep watching the market and keep looking at the price action. So yeah, let me just keep running it, because this is still in the afternoon. Okay, now price is slightly right sloping up right now, and it broke the Kijun Sen uppers too. Right, there is a breakout of the Kijun Sen uppers in this 1 hour. So this is exactly where I take this profit. And also I see the by looking at the 5 after this pin bar, I see there is a higher lows, right? There is a higher lows in 5. So this is the confirmation of this uptrend in this short term. So that also confirms me to take that profit right here. All right, so let me just take this profit for now. Okay, so I just got the profit. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, this was a profit, and I took it here. Okay, does that make sense, everyone? So let me keep running it. Let me keep running it, and let's see if I can see another trade chance. So right now, 1 hour chart is right. The price is above the Kijun Sen, and also the Kumo is slightly moving down. But yeah, because the price is above Kijun Sen, there is a strong retracement to the upside right now. I will just wait until the next downtrend comes in 1 hour chart. So, oops, sorry. I think I deleted it. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Okay, okay. Wow. Okay, I thought I deleted it somehow, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, right now, so I will just keep running it based on the 1 hour chart. So I won't look at the 5 at this moment. Everything became flat now, so I won't take trades, right? So again, Kumo became flat, Kijun Sen became flat, so this is not a great timing to sell or buy. Okay, now price is in the Kumo in 1 hour chart, so we have to stay away from the market now. It was good that I took that profit over there. Okay, there is a Kumo breakout, but the Kumo itself is flat, so there is no trading edges. I don't look at the 5. I just let the time go by. Okay, now I see the next breakout to the downside. So, but yeah, so right now I start to look at the 5 again. All right, I start to look at the 5 again because now there is a breakout of the recent low downwards this way on this price level. And also Kumo started to be sloping downwards, right? Senko span B still flat, but Senko span A still sloping down, and also Kijun Sen is going downwards. So this is when I start to look at the 5 to wait for the next squeeze Bollinger Band, which is the theme for today. Wait for the next Bollinger Band squeeze and look for the selling edges. Okay? But it doesn't mean that I always win 100%, okay? But the probability for the winning and also for extending the profit is going to be higher because I am riding on the trend and I capture a trend to ride on it. Okay, so let me keep running it by 5. Now it's flat, right? Sloping down and up. Right? Bollinger Band is still expanding, so we cannot take trades. We cannot sell yet. All right, so let's just wait for the Bollinger Band squeeze. Let the time go by a little bit. Also, there was a squeeze here, but yeah, let's just wait for the next squeeze to come. Okay, now it's losing its momentum. Okay, so looks like there's another squeeze here, right? There is another Bollinger Band squeeze. So, and when we look at the Ichimoku here, again, Kumo is sloping down. Senko span B is either downward or horizontal, and Senko span A is moving down, and Kijun Sen is slightly moving down too. And I see the squeeze in 5 in Bollinger Bands. So this is a great another selling edge. Does that make sense, everyone? Let me see your comments and see if it makes sense to everyone. Just to make sure that everybody is on the same page here, because this is very important. Okay. So yeah, I don't really look at the winning percentage on myself. I look at the PF, profit factor, and also R multiple and drawdown are the most important 3 numbers. So I don't really talk about winning rate. I don't really talk about how much to make, how much to lose, because that's not the point. Yes, it makes sense, alright? Time frame for Bollinger Band is 5 and Ichimoku is 1 hour, correct? Yes, yes. So in Ichimoku, in up above here, this is 1 hour chart. Sorry, this I think this is too small, but it says this is 1 hour. This is hourly 1 hour chart, and this is M5. Okay. Yes, very much. All right, all right. So do you use only Bollinger Bands in lower time frames? No, no. So again, right, this is based on my KTS, and I am only picking up the squeeze today. I am only talking about squeeze, but I combine all these strategies when it comes to taking trades in the real market. Alright, so this is a demonstration how I look at the squeeze, but when it squeezes, maybe there might be a stochastic dip cross too, right? There might be a stochastic dip cross, or there might be a this pin bar will be appearing in 5 that will also confirm me to take sell here too. So yeah, in reality, I look at other things, other instruments and indicators, but yeah, today's Forex Tester demonstration is just to focus on the Bollinger Band squeeze and how to take trades on that one. Okay. Oh, this currency pair is GBP USD, and this was way in the back in 2010, February 4th now. Okay, all right. So let's take another sell, right? Let's take another sell. So I go for sell And in this case, the stop loss I will be taking will be slightly above the recent high here. And also I see the pin bar right here too. So this is a great confirmation that there is a resistance area here. So now my stop loss is here. And I expect the price to break downwards in this case, right? Because in 1 hour chart, this is a downtrend. Okay, but again, it might go upwards too, right? The price might go upwards too, and I might get loss cut too. So, but it's okay because as long as I follow the trend, I capture a trend and follow it. In the long term, I can run profit over time, and that's what I usually do on day-to-day tradings. Okay, so let's keep it run a little bit more. Okay, so there's another breakout happening. So, okay, but not quite. It was a fake. Price going up. Still keep holding it. So there's another squeeze happening here. But let's just keep holding it for now. So, because I cannot take another sell, again, because usually I take 2% risk in this type of situation where there is a trend. In bigger time frame, I take 2% risk, and that's the maximum risk I take usually when I take trades. So I'm already taking 2% risk here, so I don't want to take another sell to make it more risky. Okay, so let me keep running a little bit more. Hopefully it breaks it downwards. Still consolidating. It's a long consolidation. Gradually sloping down, but this is at the lowest price level. So let's see if this is gonna break out downwards or not. Right, there is a breakout, but it's coming back up now. Okay, so there is a significant breakout here. So this is a great confirmation to keep holding this sell. And now I wait for the pullback. Again, I wait for the pullback, and when I see the pullback, then I will move this stop loss to break even. Okay, so let me keep running a bit more. Okay, so there is a pullback here. Not quite. Okay, so now I see there are twice of resistance here, twice of pullback, or twice of resistance in this area. So when I see these two resistance here, then I move the stop loss to break even now. Alright, or I can lower it a little bit all the way down, slightly above the recent high in this area too, to ensure 19 pips of profit and still keep running the profit too. So yeah, let's keep running a little bit more. Okay, it's still consolidating. So I'm looking at, I don't look at the 5 now, I look at the 1, and I see everything's flat now. Kumo, Senko span B flat, Senko span A flat, and Kijun Sen flat too. But I see still the gap in between Chikou span and price. So I still see that this is the downtrend. So let's keep rolling a bit more. Yeah, this is like moving up and down. Okay, now it's breaking the Kijun Sen again, and I see the there is a higher lows. I see the higher lows in 5, right? And also I see the higher lows in 5, and also I see there is a retracement in Senko span A. There is a retracement in Senko span A, Senko span B flat, and Kijun Sen flat. So this is where I take that profit. This is a great profit taking timing, because after the Bollinger Band squeeze next time, it might break upwards at this rate, right? Because the lows are getting higher now. So if I watch the market real time, this would be a great exit timing. If not, then I will just let the time go by and maybe take that profit here on 19 pips of profit. So since I'm just demonstrating here and running tester right now, let me just take that profit. Hold on. Alright, so let me just take another profit here. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I don't really talk about deviation 1 today. Yeah, I'm only talking about the squeeze itself. So you can just put the deviation 2 with the 20 period, and you can look at the market that way. Yeah, I don't think I will talk about the Bollinger Band deviation 1 today. Yeah, I will focus on the squeeze. All right. I'm gonna stay in front of the chart every time go in and out of the market. Yes. Either from PC or mobile, I look at the chart. I make sure to look at the chart and exit. Yeah. So yeah, this is my personal way, but I don't really set the target in price, but rather I look at the price action and I look at these circumstances in the market and confirm where to take that profit or loss. Okay, so again, right, the Bollinger Band is 20 and period 20, deviation 2 is what I'm using. If there's no pullback, we should close the trade. Yeah. Or if you start to see the renewal of the recent high upwards, like in this case, there was a renewal of the recent high upwards in 5, right? There is a breakout of the recent high upwards, and also the lows are getting higher. So by the price action, this is N wave, right? In Ichimoku, this is called N wave, and this is a confirmation of the uptrend. So, and again, we never know, right? There might be the downtrend afterwards. We never know. But as far as we see the market right now, this is the short-term uptrend. So we better take a profit here, and we just wait for the next downtrend to come, like this way, and then we just look for the another sell chance. Okay, so let me keep running a little bit more. Yeah, I just wanted to show, I don't always win, because, so far I'm winning like twice, but I just wanted to show you how I manage the risks too. So let me keep running a little bit more to be more realistic here. Okay, so there is a squeeze in Bollinger Bands, but again, there is no trend. Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen flat right now, so we cannot trust this squeeze to up or down. We never know which way the price is gonna break at the squeeze. So I don't look at the 5 as of now until I see the next downward uptrend in the bigger time frame. Okay, so I will run the tester based on 1 hour chart now. Alright, so let me keep running a little bit more. Okay, Kumo has been flat. It twisted to the up Kumo, but Kumo itself is flat. There is no trend in 1, so this is where we have to stay away from the market. And actually, I am a forex trader, and I don't take stocks, so that's why I don't really actively trade while it's consolidating. yeah, you might see this kind of consolidation when you see in stock market or any other markets. But yeah, basically I look at like 11 or 12 pairs at the same time. So I just switch around different pairs or different time frames to look for the same kind of setup. So in this example, 1 hour shows flat, so I don't take trades. I switch the time frame or I look at different pairs in reality. So now flapping right up and down. There's no trend, there's no point to take trades. There is a breakout, but when you look at the Kumo here, it's still flat, right? Kijun Sen became flat, so I don't want to take buy yet. Okay, so looks like there is a uptrend beginning, right? Right now there is uptrend. So Kumo is moving up, Senko Span B moving up, Senko Span A moving up, and the Kijun Sen is moving up too. So this is somewhere that I start to look for the buying chance again by looking at the 5, by looking at the squeeze today. Okay, so again you can take Bollinger Bands, a squeeze, or you can look at the stochastics gold cross to look for the buy. And the more you see the confirmations, the better the ring rate it becomes, and also the better you're confident it becomes. So yeah, in reality I don't really take trades by the squeeze only by itself. Okay, now it's sloping down. The Kumo became flat, Kijun Sen became flat in 1, so just fast forward a little bit more. So it was a fake breakout and the price went backwards, so I don't take trades on that one. Okay, now it's sloping down again. Okay, now there is a breakout of the recent low downwards. Right, Chikou Span breakout was happening at this level downwards too. And also Kumo is sloping down. After I twisted, it's going down, so the angle is okay. And the Kijun Sen is moving down. Senko Span A moving down. So this is somewhere that I start to look for the sell chance again by looking at the smaller time frames. Alright, so let me run based on the 5 and start to look for the squeeze. Okay, so there is another great squeeze here, right? You see there is another great squeeze, but when you look at it, Kumo is flat. Kumo became flat, unfortunately. Senko Span became flat, A flat, Kijun Sen flat. So even though we see the squeeze after the breakout, I don't want to take sell. Because it might be fake, it might go up, right? Or down, we never know. But as long as I see there is a chance for the price breaks upwards in 5, I don't take sell. Okay, the trend should be downtrend in bigger time frame for me to be able to sell. So let's just skip this quiz and see what's gonna happen in the market. Okay, now I see the downtrend in 1, right? So in 1 hour chart, Kumo is moving down, Kijun Sen moving down, right? And also Tenkan Sen down, price has been below Tenkan Sen, and Kijun Sen, Chikou Span is moving down too, and there is a gap in between Chikou Span and candles here. So this is a great confirmation to look for the sell chance at the next time. So right now there is a expansion of the Bollinger Bands. So we could have been taking the sell, but let me just move back a little bit and see if we saw any downtrend in 1 hour chart when we see the squeeze at 5. So let me backwards a little bit. Okay, so right here, all the lines are flat still, right? But after the breakout, right here, all the lines moved downwards in 1. So in this case, we missed a chance. I will miss a chance. I will just skip this chance and just wait for the next squeeze to come while it's downtrend. So yeah, let me run a little bit more. Now it's going up, spiking up right now. Maybe there was a news here, not sure. There was a spike up. So let me just keep running a bit more. Okay, now it's flat, but we see that the Kumo is still moving down, Kijun Sen still moving down too. So I still look for the sell chance in this case. So yeah, I think this was a great sell chance, right? This is slightly after the squeeze, but let me just take a sell because we saw the squeeze. Again, there is a squeeze of Bollinger Bands while the Kumo was moving down. Hold on, let's see. Let me see if there was a slope down when I saw this squeeze. Okay, yeah. So when there was a squeeze on Bollinger Bands, right? The Kumo, Senko span B was flat, but Senko span A down, and Kijun Sen was down too. So it was okay to take sell here too, right? It was okay to take sell here. So I was actually watching the market like here. So let's just take a sell. Another one. And the in this case, the stop loss I will place is going to be slightly above the recent high, which is going to be here. So in this case, 72 pips of stop loss is a little bit too wide. So it's either I lower the lot sizing to make it 2% or 1% and still take this sell. Okay, so let's keep running a bit more and see how it's gonna go. So in this case, I expect the price will break downwards, right? Because in 1 hour chart, right, Kumo is moving down and Kijun Sen is moving down too. So let's see. Okay, now it's going up. Yeah, in this case, this is where things getting a little bit difficult because in 5-minute chart I see there is a higher low. There is a higher low, and also Kumo is flat and Kijun Sen is flat too. So most likely this is somewhere that I exit, or when I see the next breakout on this recent high upwards on 5, I will exit. Okay, so let me just keep holding this sell until there is a breakout of the recent high in 5 and I exit. Oh, there's a spike down. Okay, so there's a downtrend now. So let me just keep watching. So hopefully it broke downwards. And now running profit, right? So there's another squeeze here. But Kijun Sen's flat, so I don't take the sell. But now I see pullback. Right? I see there's a pullback, so this is when I move the stop loss to break even. Now I'm playing the game of either break even or win game again. Okay, so let me just keep running. So right now I'm looking at the 1 hour chart, Kumo and Kijun Sen angles. Okay, I don't look at the 5. I look at the 1 hour chart and I look for the best exit timing. Okay, now again, there is a uptrend in 5. There is a uptrend in 5. The lows are getting higher and the highs are getting higher too. And also I see there is a flat Kumo flat Kijun Sen right now. So this is somewhere that I start to look for the exit timing. So yeah, in this case, if I look at the market right now, I exit, or if I just wait until the next breakout of the recent high upwards in 5, which is at this area, right? If the price breaks out upwards this way, then I will just exit. So let me just keep running a little bit more and see if there's a breakout of the recent high upwards or not in 5. Okay, so there is a breakout. There's a clear breakout on this upwards right? And also I see Kumo, right, being flat. Kijun Sen is moving down, but I see the Senko span A slightly retracing backwards. So yeah, I would take that profit. If I watch the market real time, I take profit here. So let's just take that. Where was it? Yeah, all right. So yeah, I took that profit. So you see how I take trades and how I look at the multiple time frames and capture exactly where to take sell or where to take buy by looking at the Bollinger Band squeeze today. So what I wanted to say is that we cannot take trades every time Bollinger Band squeeze, because we never know if the price is gonna go up or down after the squeeze. Sometimes it goes backwards, sometimes it goes downwards. We never know which way the price is gonna go. But one thing we know about the squeeze is that when the Bollinger Band squeeze, that means that the market is charging its power for the next move. So every time you see this squeeze, that means that the market is charging its energy to get ready for the next move. And that's why when you take sell or buy at this squeeze, it can be time efficient, right? Because the price will jump up or down most likely. But again, we never know which way the price is going to jump on. And to make it more confident, right? To make it more confident, you have to look at the major trend, where that's going, which way the major trend in bigger time frame is going. And if you take Kumo, if you take Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, it's very powerful to capture the trend or the market momentum. And yeah, but if you want to be more simple, if you want to be more simple to take trades to capture the trend, you can look at the Kumo angle and also Kijun Sen angle too. And by looking at Kumo angle, Kijun Sen angle, you can already capture the trend direction, or whether the market is on the trend or not, simply. And actually that explains here. Actually, this shows how you can capture a trend by looking at the Kumo and Senko span B, Senko span A, and Kijun Sen. So, like I said in the beginning, I created the video already. There is videos on archive that I talked about each part on this KTS, and also how to combine together to see whether it's on the trend or not. So if you haven't watched that archive, please watch it to make sure that you can capture trend first, and then you can start to look at these trading edges, because these trading edges doesn't work by itself. So because we have to be on the trend. So yeah, in Japan, like we say, don't eat the head and tail, but just eat the body part, because that's where the juice is, and that's the concept here. So whenever you see the trend, right, maybe you wonder, if I could have been enter a sell here, and if I exit here, I can take the profit the most, right? Take profit. So sometimes traders dream about taking profit, taking sell here and taking profit here, but in my opinion, it's impossible. It's impossible. I am a trend follower, so I make sure to confirm the trend on the market and make sure to ride on it. I never go against the trend. I always follow the trend. So yeah, in Japan we say like don't eat the head and tail. So let's say if this is like the fish, and this is the tail, and this is, let's say this is the head, right? So we don't wanna take trades on the tail part or the head part. But this is the body part is the most delicious part. So you have to keep looking for the body part to be more confident and to be more profitable in the long run. So in that sense, right? So in that sense, winning rate is not that important for me, because yeah, sometimes my winning rate over a month is like a 30% or 40%, but still I make profit over time. I make a profit about like a 10% return, even if my winning rate is like 40%. That's because my risk to reward ratio